and the 2K pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Kings coming to town for this one. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. I'm Kevin Harlan. The story here, Ben McLemore injured and unable to play.
Kevin, he's only going to be out a short time. You know, he got hurt in the last game. He's not available. Currently, but they expect him back soon.
Yeah, lucky for take a look. Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. Stauskas is the 2 with Gay playing small forward. And it's Mr. Moves in at the point. Harden kicks to Smith. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Smith's got his first points in this one. James Harden, Clark, voted by a majority of NBA GMs last season as the #1 shooting guard in the entire league.
Really hard to argue that, Kevin. I mean, he's an elite scorer, second in the league in free throw attempts per game last season, and he's also a really good passer. Able to make his teammates better because he draws so much attention, and he's a crafty and willing passer.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Now here's Gay. He had 13 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And Harden hand in glove with the Rockets' offensive philosophy. 80% of his shot attempts come from either beyond the arc or in the paint. That combination of shooting with slashing ability, a real key to his effectiveness.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Here's Mr. Moves. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Pass to Gay. And that one's good.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
And James Harden among the league leaders in scoring and scoring efficiency for 2 seasons running. Even bad shots for most players are average ones for him with his great skill level. And the other thing that makes him such a potent scorer, he gets to that foul line to the tune of about 10 times a game.
Gay outside. Cousins with a screen on Ariza. Gay. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Gay's got 6 points.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
Here's Insanity. Now the feed to Smith. Boom, he chains it straight down. No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
That's good.
It's going to be tough for the defense. Today, if he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Mr. Moves passes to Gay. Here's Cousins, rebounded by Howard. Rockets leading by 4. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin McHale had a few moments for me. He told me he's wary about how they'll contend with DeMarcus Cousins inside. He said he's a beast in there, no doubt about it. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
Thanks again, Doris. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against New York.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes.
Yeah.
This is the defense.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and the fact that they're playing well, close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, I mean, they've got it all going tonight.
Dwight Howard joining a great lineage, Steve, of Houston Rocket big men over the years, from the great Elvin Hayes to Moses Malone, Hakeem Olajuwon, to Yao Ming. I mean, what a litany of wonderful players in the history of that franchise.
Yeah, there was that great photo at the press conference a couple years back when Dwight signed with Houston. The photo included a lot of those former Rocket big men, and I think it's a good fit. He seems to be very comfortable in Houston, and he's part of what is a really good young club.
Here's Cousins, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And the Rockets hiring Hakeem Olajuwon to work with Dwight on his moves. Between the Dream and Kevin McHale, that's a wealth of post-scoring expertise for Howard to draw upon. But again, those two guys did it at a Hall of Fame level. Dwight has that potential, but will he put in the work necessary to grow into that type of low-post score?
Ariza no luck.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
It's stolen by Ariza. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets.
Oh, what a block. What a block. Oh, God, James Harden. Oh, got him. Look how high there I was. Rodrigo said that we're ISIS niggas. That we're ISIS. Yeah. I don't know. James Harden. What the fuck? Hold on, get what?
Here's Stauskas. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Cousins kicks to Gay. The pass to Mr. Moves. Stolen by Harden. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Insanity. Offensive rebound. The Kings trail by 4. Here's Mr. Moves. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Mr. Moves got 8.
Kevin McHale has worked with Dwight on trying to stay low and exploit his quickness advantage, beat his defender to the spot, and then power through for the finish.
Sacramento making a switch here. Evans is checked in.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Mr. Moves passes to Stauskas. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. The shot, no good. Houston leading by 4. Pass to Insanity. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. 6 points for him.
Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
And so it's Houston with it. Ariza with the bucket. Ariza's got his second bucket of the night.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Mr. Moves. 8 points for him. And stolen by Howard. Here's Insanity. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Gay. Passes it to Mr. Moves. Here's Evans. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Number 1, the Kings.
Kevin, I've always said shooting percentage individually and for a team is a function of the kinds of shots you get. This team leads the league in shooting percentage because 1, they have good shooters, but 2, they take high-quality shots. They're a very disciplined group.
And he can't get the first one. Houston with a big group substitution here. Terrence Jones is checked in for Howard. Moniunas comes in for Josh Smith. Brewer is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Insanity. And then for Sacramento, Hollins is checked in, and Miller's subbed in for Stauskas. Well, the Rockets, wouldn't you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. But this is a team that's held the winning record in the West now for 8 straight seasons. That's pretty impressive.
It is. And then Jones with the jam.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
Offensive rebound. Hollins kicks to Collison. Hits the three-point bomb. Collison's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against New Orleans.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. Normally don't score a lot. They came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor.
Jason Thompson, he's checked in for the Kings. Miller with a wide open look. Goes back up. Foul call that time in the way.
Mecca, I am on my way.
That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. If you look at Sacramento, off to a great start this season, currently in 2nd. And, of course, Houston, 2 games back.
You know, for the Kings, you got to go back to the preseason preparation. It was really solid. They established a style of play that was perfect for their personnel, and it's paid immediate dividends at the start of this season.
And the personnel you mentioned wasn't necessarily well respected coming into the season, but they're quickly earning a lot of respect from around the league.
They seem like people.
Hollins dishes to Thompson. Moniunas with the steal. Stolen by Thompson. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Mecca, I am on my way. Many said that he
Jones in the post. Harden the pass to Jones.
Doesn't that mean that he believes that there's
Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
God does something?
Miller outside. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 1-point Houston lead.
Well, you knew the run would come, and here it is. They're playing well now, trying to get back in this thing.
Yeah, pretty good comeback effort here. Rolling along nicely, and they've gotten themselves within striking distance now. Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. Tops in scoring. First in rebounding. And they're number 2 in steals. A very aggressive team in going after the ball.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Jones drives in. Count that one. And the Rockets lead by 3.
He had almost a free run to the hoop that time, Kevin. I mean, that was too easy.
Here's Miller. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Now, here is Harden. And he just worked New York in that last game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 8 points. Sacramento with the ball. The screen from Thompson. And it's Miller in the corner. And it's all evened up.
Boy, he's looked great so far. Offensively, looks like he's...
I like that song, the Mecca I'm on my way song, better than Come My Way by Fetty Wap. Yeah, I like that song better. It sounds better. What happened? Mecca, I am on my way. I think I want to stay. And you are my best. Mecca, I am on my way. Book a flight, I'm trying to stay. Pilgrimage for 5 whole days. Yeah. Yeah. Man, you come my way. Let's go. Damian Lillard. Chandler Medley.
Brought his A game.
Miller's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Contact on the shot.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And he makes both free throws.
He's Buddha, right?
And here now the Kings. They're on a 14-6 run. Thompson sets the pick for Collison. Into Jason Thompson. Stolen by Harden. And it's Houston on the break.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. The Rockets on top, leading by just 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflection that may lead to steals.
The Kings trailing. On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Collison is out there with Mr. Moves. And it's Stauskas in at the 3 slot.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Insanity the pass to Moniunas. Ariza has the open look. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
Trevor Ariza showing increasing comfort with his outside shot. That really makes him a two-way player because he's always been a presence defensively. Long and athletic, able to guard multiple positions.
I was nice to Pat Beverly that time. I really should have done.
And for Houston, they're shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Took him no time at all on that one. That's now 8 points for Insanity.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
And for Ariza, Clark, a great rebounder. And we know he's a ball hawk defensively.
Yeah, he really is, Kevin. He gets his steals, but doesn't pick up cheap fouls. I mean, he stays in good defensive position and picks his spots. And I think he does a good job of studying his opponent's tendencies. And don't forget, he's an underrated passer, too. This guy has a pretty solid all-around game, too.
Houston's glad they've got him.
I bet.
Here's Jones. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Collison. Shot denied. But he gets it back. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And it's Thompson again missing. Houston in the lead. Here's Beverly. And lots of contact there.
Wait, Sean Page be like, what? I didn't hear you. Like, seriously, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
What?
And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Well, you look at Mr. Moves, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall.
Well, it's a dimension to his game that we rarely see at that position. But he places a lot of emphasis on doing whatever it takes to contribute, even on the board.
And that's why so many people around the league are big fans of his, Steve. Because of his willingness to mix it up down low as well as run the show from the perimeter.
Howard's checked in for Houston. Smith comes in for Moniunas. And a change for Sacramento. Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Jason Thompson. Collison kicks to Cousins. That's tipped out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Carl Landry's checked in for Darren Collison. Into the lineup. Here's Cousins. It's tipped. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. And there's the pass to Insanity. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for Insanity. He's got 8 points and 4 assists.
The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but with mixed results over the last couple of seasons. Marcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block.
And the Kings, Clark, over the last 5 years, drafting in that 5 to 7 range. They took Cousins, traded down, remember, for Jimmer Fredette.
Yep.
And then, wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure. Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Into Smith. Up and in on the layup. Smith's got 6.
So nice to have a guy like that. He can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, James Harden, a 6th man with the Thunder, but he's the go-to guy in Houston, a role he's very comfortable in. He said, quote, in college and high school, I was always the focal point. Now I'm back to my old ways, needing to be the leader, needing to score. In any situation, I'm going to be good. Kevin, he's certainly been good for the Rockets.
A one-man wrecking crew, Doris. Thank you. Here's Stauskas, defended by Beverly, just 5 on the clock. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
Nick Stauskas was born in Ontario, Canada, 7 days after the NBA awarded Toronto an expansion franchise. Nice little factoid there. When he was 10 at a Raptors open practice, he got called down to play some 2-on-2 against Vince Carter, and Stauskas buried a 3 on him. Now he's an NBA player himself. Man, that's a heck of a turnaround in about 10 years.
Second free throw, no good. And Stauskas, Clark, part of this vanguard of Canadian talent, never played hockey. Basketball has always been his game.
You know, but he grew up at a time when Canadian hoops culture wasn't exactly thriving. I mean, during the 7th and 8th grade years, his team had no coach, so he coached the team, calling plays and making substitutions. You can see evidence of that in how he plays. He's pretty cerebral in addition to being highly skilled.
Boy, what a throwdown after doing a great job to corral the rebound.
Well, you know, there aren't that many players with a better nose for the ball than him.
Agreed.
And with the D always scattered after an offensive rebound, he knows exactly how to get that to work for him.
Rockets leading by 5. Feeds to Howard. That misses off the backboard. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Stauskas, and again it's...
What? Did I plant a bomb?
Sacramento converting.
Wow.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
The Rockets have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
James Harden, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And a change for Sacramento. Gay's checked in. Here's Howard. No good. Evans with some nice D. Pass to Stauskas. Inside to Landry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Rocket lead. The Rockets shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Now the dish to Howard. Tries from 10. The shot is good off the backboard. Howard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, very solid offensive execution out there.
Mr. Moves passes to Evans. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Smith with a screen on Gay. And Insanity picks up the foul. That's his 1st foul. Brewer is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And then for Sacramento, Hollins is checked in. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Mr. Moves. Pass to Stauskas. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. Stauskas has got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Insanity, the pass to Howard. Here's Smith. Kicks it to Brewer. Here's the 3. They get it back. Howard. And finally they hit one. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
For 3. Another 3 for Sacramento. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Now, they've done a really good job of getting their hands into passing lanes and coming away with some steals in the early going. Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Miller against Harden. Miller kicks to Stauskas. Dishes to Hollins. Good. Hollins has got the lead up to 1 now for the Kings.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, yeah, 8 lead changes already. I mean, that's a big number this early in the game. So we're in for a treat tonight. It's a competitive matchup.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
And it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And Harden with the stuff.
taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
He just is not happy with how his team is executing. And they've been on the wrong side of this run. It's time for a momentum shift.
You know, sometimes just getting off the court, taking a break, and coming back out fresher, give you a chance to pull together.
Terrence Jones is checked in for the Rockets. Montezumas comes in for Josh Smith. Then for the Kings, Thompson comes in for Carl Landry. And it's Collison in for Stauskas. Collison dishes to Miller. Hollins passes to Thompson.
Yeah, Sony, whatever.
Collison kicks to Gay. Miller with a wide open look. Miller with another miss.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Here's Brewer. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Here's Insanity. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Now Collison. 11-point game his last outing. The screen from Thompson. The drive by Collison. Will it go? Buried it just in the nick of time.
He sure did. Right on cue. Man, was that major drama. He loves those situations, though.
Boy, that was big time. Knew exactly how much time he had left. Squared up and let it fly.
And so we wrap up the first half. Rockets lead by 7. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Josh Smith. And Josh, what was the key to how well this team played offensively during that first half?
Just the way we ran our offense. We weren't lethargic. We ran at a great pace. We found the open man. We were sharing the basketball. Got to move from side to side and got some easy buckets.
Josh, plenty of elements there for a good offensive game. Thanks for the time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You know, Insanity has really been making it happen.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Howard is out there with Smith. And it's Insanity in at the 1 spot.
Well, you know, not everybody was happy with Dwight Howard signing in Houston. The Rockets starting center, Amir Ashiq, was not shy about expressing his displeasure. And, you know, I think that hung over the team for a while. And it wasn't until late in the season that was kind of put to rest.
That is good.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
He dishes it to Howard. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Howard's got 14 points. And early on last season, the Rockets tried starting Dwight Howard and Asik together, but it didn't last.
Well, it worked defensively, Kevin, but on offense there just wasn't enough floor spacing. So from that point on, Kevin McHale would only use that combination against certain matchups. But for the most part, he went with a smaller forming.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, the Houston Rockets play an up-tempo attacking style of basketball. Last season, the second most turnovers in the NBA and the most three-point attempts. Coach Kevin McHale said, this is a team of home run hitters. They're going to swing sometimes when they shouldn't, but that's who they are. I'm not going to make them bunt. Good philosophy, Kevin.
They're always aggressive, Doris. Thank you. The Kings trail by 9, and even 3-on-3 break. Now here's Cousins, averaging 20 points per game. Insanity the pass to Howard, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Carl Landry parlayed a strong season with the Warriors in 2013 into a 4-year deal with the Sacramento Kings. He missed the first half of the season with a hip injury, but when healthy, he's instant offense.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
They have to box out better than that. I mean, that putback is just another example of the difference between these two teams today.
Passes it to Stauskas. Here's Mr. Moves, guarded by Harden. It's hauled in by Smith.
And Landry, an efficient scorer throughout his career, has a knack for finding angles to finish inside of the bigger defenders, and has that terrific pump fake that he uses to create openings and work himself to the line.
And Landry, reliable at the free throw line, a good shooter overall with range out to about 20 feet.
And he's working to add that three-pointer to his game as well, Kevin. Those corner threes, the shortest ones you can take, I think that would add to his arsenal tremendously.
Evans, he's checked in for Carl Landry.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Well, it's been something that a lot of people anticipated in the NBA, and they've been waiting for it to happen. And some teams have been fearing that it would happen, but last season, Cousins became the center that the Kings hoped he would be when they drafted.
Harden outside. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Screen by Howard. Harden has a wide open look, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Harden's got 4 points this quarter. With Cousins, there always seems, Steve, to be some mental hurdles with him, as well as not being as efficient as you would have hoped to see. But as you said last season, you know, it kind of came together.
In their form, just remember how young he is, and so as he continues to grow and develop and mature, he's got a chance to be an elite center in this league. And I thought last year he took a big step forward.
It's Ariza on the wing. Here's the three. Here's Smith. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. It's rebounded by Houston. Clark, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And I'll tell you what, even though they looked like the better team a year ago, they only managed a split of the season series.
Good on the shot. 24 points for Insanity.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
Moves off the pick and hammers it home.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
Clark, if you don't make the playoffs and a team you handled all right does, I mean, that gives you a little confidence that you can be among those 8 seeds next time around.
Kevin, I think it should give you some confidence. I'm sure both teams have that as their goal, getting to the playoffs, and they've shown us some great games in the past when they've met up. This should be a lot of fun. What a game we've seen here for Mr. Moves. He's got 16 points and a block.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Patrick Beverly is checked in for Houston. Stauskas kicks to Gay, and that one is hammered home.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
And maybe that'll give this team a little bit of their edge back.
And there's the feed to Harden. Smith sets the pick for Harden. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, it's got to be the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Here's Mr. Moves. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Houston making some changes. Terrence Jones is checked in for Howard. And it's Motiejunas in for Josh Smith. Sacramento also making some changes. Andre Miller's checked in for Stauskas. And it's Collison in for Mr. Moves. And the basket by Jones.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim. It's now been 8 years since the Kings have played postseason basketball, and the path back to the playoffs, especially in the Western Conference, is not getting any easier anytime soon.
Beverly dishes to Ariza. Motiejunas with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 to shoot. Jones. It's hauled in by the Kings. Evans has got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep. No luck. Rockets leading by 10. To the paint. Here's Ariza. And it's Beverly missing.
And they force the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
The tray. And there's Darren Collison on the assist by Miller. And that's now 6 points for Collison. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Back to Collison for the 3. That doesn't go either for Collison. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, it sure does, Clark. And look at the assist totals. They're piling up. I mean, it's been a nice game execution-wise for this club.
Brewer is checked in for the Rockets. Sacramento also making some changes. Hollins is checked in, and it's Thompson in for Reggie Evans. Trevor Ariza last season with perhaps the best campaign, Steve, of his 10-year career.
Yeah, he played starters minutes, shot a career-high three-point percentage. I think a lot of it, Kevin, was just the combination of playing with good bigs and then also John Wall's emergence as a great point guard. Ariza had a lot of open looks last year.
Now, here's Beverly. He's covered by Collison. Here's Jones on the money with the shot from the left block. Jones has got 8 points.
You know, his shot's been pretty accurate today, but he has not had his usual share of opportunities.
And you could say that Ariza was in a contract year looking for a new contract, playing for a new contract, but he's upped his three-point percentage for 3 straight seasons. It seems he's put in the work to really solidify that part of his game.
Here's Motiejunas. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Thompson sets the pick for Gay. In the corner, Collison with it. Second chance effort. That one's in there. Pocket lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Thompson.
That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop. And Ariza has always been great shooting threes from the corners, but he's diversified a bit. Last season, the highest total of three-point makes in his career.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And those are the kind of plays that will turn that deficit into a lead quickly. So solid defense on the ball, that's the key.
From the baseline, on the basket by Jones. Jones has got 6 points in the quarter.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Miller with a wide open look. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Beverly. Ooh, offline. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Rockets ahead. Rockets leading by 4. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Mr. Moves out there with Collison. Then there's Carl Landry. Then there's Thompson. And it's Stauskas in at the 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Smith outside. Houston moving it around. No good on the 3. The Kings shooting 61%, showing all of the indications of an offense that is locked in. Here's Mr. Moves to take the lead, and the rejection by Smith. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Rockets leading by 3, and it's Houston on the break. Smith's running. Jones, the pass to Insanity. On the wing, Brewer. He feeds it to Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot. Insanity. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. The screen from Thompson. Here's Mr. Moves. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, playing in the West can be a grind, and that's what was impressive about where the Rockets ended up. They didn't rely on their bench a whole lot. They really rode their starters.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Thompson. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Darren Collison. Here's Howard. It's hauled in by the Kings. Landry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. As you said, Clark, Rockets did well against the rest of the conference and really didn't have a deep rotation.
Usually that can catch up to a team, but the Rockets starters were able to stay healthy and log big minutes last year, and it's why they nabbed that 4th seed in the West.
Mr. Moves passes to Landry. Gay kicks to Stauskas. They get a hand on it. The pass to Mr. Moves. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Mr. Moves got 21.
How huge has he been, giving his team the lift?
Without his work offensively, Steve, I don't know where they'd be. Shooting at great efficiency. I don't think they'd have a chance with
Play of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
In low to Cousins. Another shot. And another shot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And the Rockets making a change here. Ariza's checked in. There was a time when the Kings were one of the powerhouses out of the West, but they've been stuck at the bottom for almost a decade now.
Well, in the Western Conference, Kevin, it's hard to get out of the doldrums. The Kings just haven't quite been able to match up with the top teams out that way.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Inside to Landry. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, there's always a little hesitation with newly formed, star-loaded teams, and you wondered if the Rockets would click early last year. They did, and ended up with the 4 seed out west.
The Rockets made it in as the 4th seed last year, but still couldn't find a way past Portland in the first round. It ended up falling to them in 6 games.
Howard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Really, though, it was the start of that series that sunk the Rockets as they dropped the first two. They fought back, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, they couldn't overcome that poor start, Kevin. They did fight back. It looked like a Game 7 was on the way, but then Damian Lillard, one of the great shots in NBA playoff history, closed things out in dramatic fashion.
Brought you right out of your chair, didn't it?
Oh, big time. That was a great, great shot he made.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, over that break, I was able to catch the message George Karl was giving to his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of them. He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Pass to Stauskas. No good on the three.
Oh, my God.
Rockets leading by 6. Moving it up. Here's Harden. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Screen by Cousins. Mr. Moves passes to Cousins. Here's Mr. Moves, and he's good on the 3-ball. Mr. Moves got 12 points here in the second half.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Feeds it to Harden. He kicks it to Howard. He's feeling it. And again, James Harden.
Good game, man.
Harden's got 24.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Inside to Landry. Good D by Howard.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Mr. Moves. Another 3 for Sacramento.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Here's insanity.
Yeah,
Here's Smith.
No way.
And that one's good. And the Rockets lead by 6.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Rebound by Smith.
See, I'm
Houston's
hot,
won 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
Oh, and he fucking dunked up.
Boy, he is
Man,
a
get the
strong
fuck
finisher
out
on
of
the
here,
fast
man.
break.
Oh, this game's
Yeah,
so
he sure is. He
cheesy, man.
remains in total control, even at full speed.
I have a 99.
I love that about him.
Mr. Moves passes to Stauskas. The dish to Cousins. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. Kings ball. Sacramento keeps possession.
Holy shit.
6 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket for Mr. Moves.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Insanity, the pass to Howard. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Harden.
Rebound. Oh, my God.
And
Yo,
so he draws
chill
the foul
out,
on the shot.
Touche.
A
Oh,
trip
my
to the line to
goodness.
shoot 2.
Smith playing very well. He has 9 rebounds, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He said their plan was run their offense through James Harden. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
And
There you go.
Doris. And he gets it to go.
There you go.
Putting up very little resistance to the 3-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointed.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're leading by 2. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth.
What the fuck?
Clark, we think
Bro, I have gold
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move.
They're double
2 big points,
Hit
too.
that, Nick.
Stauskas
What the
is shooting his
fuck?
off.
Oh my god.
Houston leading by 4. Leaves it dishes to Harden. Passes it to Insanity. Good.
What?
Can get the assist.
Bro, you hit that. Oh my god.
35 points for Insanity.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late leads.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts. They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
And up the court come the Kings on the break.
Basketball fan. Wow. This is exactly what you can expect when you allow Rudy Gay to heat up. He's hard to cool off.
The 3 from Harden. Leaches one from 3.
How did this man get free?
That's
2K
beyond
keep moving
huge,
these
Steve.
places that I don't
They
want to
needed that
fucking
one.
roll.
Desperate.
The Kings shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. The Kings shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Nobody near Gay.
Yeah!
Another 3 for Sacramento.
They do have a foul to
Let's
give
go.
Yeah, you might see them use that at some point. I would. Well, they're still within reach, but they need a hoop pretty much every time down the floor.
Well, they've got a little life, but they better execute it.
Oh, what the? All right, we're holding the ball.
So
We're holding the
sweet.
ball for the last time.
His hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like this.
That's part of what makes him unique, that combination.
No,
of
see,
power
what
and
the?
ball.
Oh, they're double teaming? Shit, we gotta get rid of it. Get him that.
Here's Mr. Moves.
For the win, let's go! What the fuck?
Nothing
Yes!
but zeros on the
Yes!
clock as he drains
Let's
the
go.
winner. What a finish.
And he
Let's
never had a doubt. He was
go.
celebrating the moment it had left his hand.
So it's the Kings taking the win in this one.
Yes.
Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The
I
coaches
survived
happy
the
with
cheese.
the outcome. This team kept their emotions in check and got it done.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Darren Collison. And Darren, this was a game that saw you trailing by double digits, facing an uphill climb. What did Coach say to inspire the team to come back?
Well, good teams don't lose their poise. We understand that sometimes there are going to be games like this, but the most important thing is that we just got to get the win.
You did a great job playing through adversity, Darren. Nice win. Gentlemen?
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our player of the game, Mr. Moves.
Cause oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. 130 to 128. How about that? No, 11? Are you serious? They're worse than Philly. Akash, do you negotiate with terrorists? Why not? Hostages. We seriously lost. We seriously lost 2 straight games. The Clippers have the best record in Memphis is second. What the fuck is going on here?
Sponsored by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And welcome everybody to the Rising Stars Challenge. I'm Ernie Johnson along with the setting sun, Shaquille O'Neal. Get that?
No,
Rising Stars, setting sun.
Oh, good one, Ernie. Even though it went over my head, still a good one.
Gang.
Tonight, it'll be the Stars up against the Elites. They're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that.
Gang.
The Rising Stars game.
Hello, welcome everyone to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, as we'll see the best and the brightest young players in the NBA face off with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan.
You know, Kevin, this is always a nice way to set the stage for the All-Star game. Kind of an All-Star game on...
Hold up. We them boys. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up. We making noise. Hold up.
Training wheels, if you will. The beginning stages of what's to come down the road.
Change camera.
Special.
Yeah, I like...
Dude, what the hell? Hold up. We them boys.
What do you think about that, Steve?
I like that a lot. But, yeah, I think you're right, Clark. We're going to see a lot of these players in this game move on and play in the real deal, the showcase of at the All-Star game down the road. We'll see when. But
we blew them out. Do you think that? Oh, I think that I found. Yeah, you can hear that? Just making fart sounds. Tyler Johnson, Zoran Dragic, James Ennis. How can you break your thigh? Your thigh isn't even a bone. Are you effing serious? 7'2" guys in the 3-point contest. Huh?
There is nothing like it. Here we go with Damian Lillard. He'll have 60 seconds to get off 25 shots from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and with each make counting as 1 point, except the last ball of each rack, which counts for 2.
Yeah, that's the money ball, Clark, and those shots are usually the ones that end up deciding this contest.
With this rapid-fire format, a trap guys cannot fall into is trying to make any sort of adjustment midstream. There's just not enough time for that. You got to...
I want to make this a little harder. So I'm putting out Hall of Fame. Okay, ready, go. All start. Cliff Thompson is in it, man. What? Okay.
There is nothing like it anywhere. And I mean, here we go with Damian Lillard. He'll have 60 seconds to shoot 25 shots from beyond the arc. And Clark, that works out to about 2.2 seconds a shot.
Love to see you quick pace indeed. Each make counts as 1 point with the exception of the last ball, the money ball, that's worth 2.
I actually have the abacus for today.
I know you did.
And guys, that money ball can kind of push you along to the next rack. So even if you struggle during the rack, if you can make that last one, it gives you momentum going forward.
He misses his 4th straight. Can't get the money ball. Now 9 points. He's got 10. Now with 11. Down to the final rack. He's got 12. That's 13.
Well, now he's got it going.
That's 4 in a row now. He finishes the round with 17 points. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Yeah, he had a great rhythm at the end. He hit his last 5 in a row.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here.
You know, it means so much to get off to a fast start in this competition. More often than not, as the first few racks go, so go the rest.
Yeah, it's a weird competition, Clark, because guys are not used to doing this during the season, taking so many shots in such little time. So the quick start is imperative for your confidence and for your rhythm.
7 points.
And a decent start here, guys. No.
And he's made all 3 money balls. He's got 12. Drains the money ball. Now to 15. At 16. 17 on the board. Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. He finishes off the round with 19 points. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
Right from the opening rack, he was on the roll. Got himself immediately into a groove.
And so we'll see Kyrie Irving.
You can be sure of this. Whether it's an exhibition or not, the pressure to perform is still pretty great in the three-point shootout.
Oh, make no mistake. I mean, these guys are competitive. They got a lot of pride. They want to win. But they've got to stay cool and controlled while they're out there. It's not an easy thing to do.
Yep.
8 points. Nearly perfect there. Just 1 miss on the rack. 11 on the board.
That stroke is looking honey sweet.
That's 5 straight. He's getting on a roll.
That's his 3rd straight good rack. He's rolling now.
That's 16. Only managed to sink 1 there. Now with 17.
And now he's in 2nd place all by himself.
Tied for 1st. He comes away with a score of 21 on the round. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work.
So it'll be Kevin Durant here.
A lot of people wondered how Durant would play when he first came into the league, whether he'd be a 3 or a 4. That doesn't really matter what position he is. He can play any spot because he's got incredible touch and great range.
17 or higher would keep him in contention. He's got to focus here. He's got to be good. Not great, but just good enough.
And Durant really starting to light it up now, guys.
He needs 8 points more, and he buries his 5th in a row. 11 points. 2 racks remaining.
KD stepping up and knocking them all down.
2 more points to stick around. That's 16. He's made all but 1 of his money balls.
And that puts him in a 2nd place tie now.
And he's alone in 2nd place with that one.
He's able to total 21 points in the round. Guys, hard to find any fault with that display.
Yeah, you could tell he was most comfortable around the top of the arc there. He liked that spot. His middle racks were terrific.
And so we'll see Skinny.
He's got to have a 19 or higher to stay in. Gonna take some major sharpshooting to come close to beating that, fellas.
Makes his first there. Gets the money ball. Now with 4. 5 points now. 6. He's hit both money balls. Now 9 points. He's got 10.
7 more points to stay in contention.
That's 13.
6 more points to stick around.
Money ball, no good. And Clark, he's out.
Not enough to make the next round, Kevin.
Yeah, that's it. It's academic from here.
He finishes with 14 points on the board.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Yeah, you added me, apparently.
And here we go with Kyle Korver. He knows exactly what score will get him into the next round. He'll need 19 points to make the next round. Not a whole lot of room for error here. 1 point. That's 2. Now with 4.
Nothing to it for Kyle Korver. He's got it rolling now.
He's up to 7.
Solid start there.
He's got 8. 9 points.
Cannot afford a lapse in concentration now. He's got to finish strong.
11 on the board.
He's got to keep it steady here. He can't miss more than 2 shots the rest of the way.
Good rack right there. 4 points total. Oh, and he will not advance to the next round.
Going to just finish out the string here.
Nope, just not enough.
He tallies 18 points. Ordinarily, that'd be good enough, but there are some great scores, guys, out there today. Rubin's got the top score in the qualifying round.
And just amazing scores up to this point.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. He squeaked into this round with the lowest qualifying score so far. He's the first one to go in this one.
Your memory has to be very short in this format, like less than a second. You have to put every miss right behind you. Forget about it.
Yeah, because one miss can easily turn into 2 and then 3. And then you start racing because you're worried about the clock, and before you know it, you're pretty much out of it.
He's got 5.
And the young fella, Klay, making it look very easy out here.
Drains the money ball. Now 9 points. He's got 10. Yep. That's 5 straight. He's getting on a roll. 3 racks down, 2 to go.
This is trouble.
Good for 13. 1 last rack remains.
Finishing strong.
17 on the board. The round ends, and he's got 19. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
Yep, he did exactly what he needed to. If he had a target number in mind, I think he passed it.
I would think so. Man, I'm sure he's more than happy with that score.
So it'll be Kyrie Irving here.
You know he's got to be feeling good coming into the finals because he was rock solid in the qualification round.
Yeah, his confidence has to be sky high. His stroke looked fantastic. I'd be surprised if he doesn't do even better here in the finals. He's in a wonderful group.
He's got 5, 6, 8 points. 9 points. 10 points on the board. 7 more points and he'll tie it up. Not just 13. 5 more points to tie it up. Up to 15 now. Can't get the money ball.
3 more points will tie it. A strong closeout there.
Well, I think, yeah, that's it. He's done.
Yep, he can't make it up in these last few shots.
Well, thanks for coming. We will see you next year.
And he wasn't able to finish that last rack. He finds himself at 16 points at the end of the round. And so we'll see Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant's size, Steve, there was some temptation to play him at the 4. And sometimes he does actually in a small lineup for Oklahoma City. But Clark, I think you want a shooter like him out on the wing where there's some space and he can do some things out there.
Yeah, a guy like that needs room to run wild and do his thing. And he's gazelle-like and a lethal scorer, so you got to give him all the room and space that he requires to be effective.
19, the score to beat, so 20 would make him champion. He's got to hit the last 10. And that about does it.
Too late to make up ground now.
Yep, out of reach.
He comes away with a total of 15
Klay
points.
Thompson, just like I realized, Klay Thompson.
And that brings the three-point contest to a close. Coming out on top of the kind of field we had here tonight says so much about our champion this year.
What a commando performance by our champion. Once he got rolling, the only question was, who's getting second?
Yeah, to paraphrase Larry Bird way back, who's going to get second? That's exactly right. And I'll tell you what, Clark,
Welcome, everyone. This is All-Star Action, folks. Kevin Harlan happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Tonight, it's the Sprite Slam Dunk Contest. And if you want to get up for this baby, folks, it's going to be a...
And he's about rim level with his head there. Look at how high he gets up, Kevin.
Yeah. Oh, shit! Dude, what the fuck? Bro, what the... Oh. Yo, this man... Oh, my God. Yo, this man was like 10 feet above the rim.
And here we go with the man. First attempt for him. He's the second dunker of the...
Hey, Akash, who you talking to, nigga? I'll get your Krishna head ass out of here, boy.
All right, Clark, here we go. And
another one of these efficient, high-powered dunks without much of a
launch pad. I didn't hear you.
He's tired.
I like the post. I like the post dunk dance though. That's strong. Yeah, you got a little nice little hop skip.
Yeah. Gosh, shut your bean head ass up.
That's part of it too. Now you got to include the post dunk celebration.
See, now that's what I would get
You're getting a Curry.
And so here's Mr. Moves now. No one yet
Curry for breakfast,
really
lunch,
has
and dinner.
grabbed this crowd.
So there's a terrific opportunity, a golden one, as a matter of fact. He can come in and grab the momentum. I could serve him.
Here's one of our faves right here. Oh, that was sweet.
That was real nice. Threw it out in front of him, and then went and got it and went reverse.
That's disgusting.
He had the power. It lacked a little bit of the power I like to see in that. But it was still a heck of a move, but I would like to see a little more force.
So it'll be insanity right here. Adding cleanup, he's looking.
Gosh, you want to know something about You want to know something, Akash? Krishna, that's what
Timing?
Yeah, good timing. Good execution.
Yeah.
And a good clean throwdown. I like that. And he had a little bit of a rock, took it back some.
I fucked Krishna.
The mayor's got to leave, and so we'll see Skinny. All right, Clark, he's up for his...
Are you mad at Clark? Oh, he left the party? I was just joking.
What do we got going on here, Clark? And beneath the rim, it looks like a table.
Oh my God, I was just joking. Oh, Vito. Join my party. Oh my god, I was just joking.
And here we go with the man. Backdoor second up. Let's see what he's got the second. That was my first thought.
Yeah, he went way up top. Yeah, actually put it in his lap while he was airborne. Yeah, tucked this right on his thighs, and then 360 after that.
And just amazing how high these guys can.
Yeah, they really can bounce.
It is phenomenal. And so here's Mr. Moves now, the third dunker.
Yo, who can
the rating scale right there.
You're sailing in with your... So it'll be insanity right here. Back around to our fourth game.
Chases it down, and he's under the basket and is still able to extend.
Yep, that is pretty
good.
That's very good. Great hang time, too.
Wow.
He goes under the basket and then throws it down after a double. It's actually, he's got to reach behind him.
Yes, yeah.
He had to go over his own
he
head.
fist bumped the ball. That's
The
lit.
player's got a bat, and so we'll see Skinny back to the top of the order. Third.
I'm gonna try to make a jump that he's like 10 feet above the rim again.
See him get in like that. That's a clean dunk. It's impressive enough. He's going to score well.
Oh, yeah, he'll get good numbers.
Yes,
for that.
That was nice. Oh, wow.
Degree of difficulty, and as you said,
nice.
cleanly thrown down.
Very enjoyable. And here we go with the man. And we get another now. Oh, that was tough. Because he had to dig the ball out left. Look at that.
Yeah, he jumped over his head, took it from, and then went through his legs. Exactly. Left hand through the legs to the right while jumping.
And so here's Mr. Moves now. He's second to last, trying to keep that pressure on. Anytime your back is to the basket, I think it's worth it once.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, no look off the backboard, behind his head.
A 25! Oh my
to the basket. Actually, it was more like a
so it'll be insanity right here. And our last contestant looking to finish big.
Tap under and fly over.
He got it to go. Sure did. Yeah. He got it done.
Good for him.
Almost to the degree that Gerald Green.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Same height, everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that was nicely
And
done.
then 2K. This is bullshit.
The votes have been counted. The results are in. And we can finally say it. This year's Sprite Dunk Contest champion is the Mayor.
And what a job he did to pull out the biggest, baddest, flashiest champs. He earned the title of dunk champion for sure.
No question, Bart. I mean, this was a fantastic event. Really exceeded my expectations. Just an amazing display of leaping and raw power.
And it's been a joy to be here to witness some incredible dunks, incredible athleticism, and bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time.
My scores are obviously not fair, you guys.